Hello everyone, this is Kronzy9 here with an Angelic Buster skill point guide. And I did not max out everything. Just to tell you guys that right now, but I have maxed out the necessities. So, let's get to it, and I'm going to start off with the basics. Now, you get a grappling heart, which is not like the grappling hook, basically, that you have with Kaiser. Same movement, same things, just textured into pink. Terms and conditions is your link skill, and this is probably one of the best ones, but it has the slowest, sorry, not the slowest, it has the shortest time frame in the whole game. 10 seconds. And for those 10 seconds, you basically have double your range. So if you have 30k range, you're going to get 60k range for 30 seconds. This is amazing. Very helpful actually too. Now, Daydreamer, it just sends you to Angelic's room, which goes to Pantheon. So think of this as the Elven blessing. Same thing generally. Hyper coordinate is just, this. It lets you customize your outfit, and the only way to remove this is if you press it again. I don't even know how long trying to get it out of my screen. Dress up is just you changing from normal form to angelic form, and then you become kawaii. You have Pirate Blessing, basically Pirate Blessing all the way down to Core Aura minus Nebulite Fusion is all from other jobs, from other link skills. So again, keep that in mind. Now, first job advancement, you max out everything, but I put one on Star Bubble. I maxed out Feather Hop because I like having Flash Jump. Then I maxed out Affinity Heart, just because I wanted the speed. Then I maxed out Star Bubble. Then I finished off with Melody Cross. Again, you maxed out everything. So do not fret about getting anything wrong. You're not going to get anything wrong on first job advancement. Now, second job advancement, you can't really get wrong either, but do not max out Lovely Sting. Just telling you guys straight ahead, leave it at level 19 is... I don't think I've used this at all, actually. It's just... Here, I can even show you. It's just this. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay, it's on B. It's just like... Think of it as a grappling hook that doesn't push or pull. It's worthless, trust me. You really do not need it. Pink Pummel is your rush skill, and it is really amazing. The damage, the amount of enemies it hits, just trust me, you want to max this out. And everything else, Affinity Heart 2, same thing as the first one, just with more defense elements. Beauty Soul is basically what was it called? That training skill. It just gives you 40 of your job major. So in this case, it just gives you 40 dex. Soul Mastery, you need to max out Mastery. Like for second job, you max out everything except Lovely Sting. And in what order? I would say Beautiful Soul, Soul Shooter, Affinity Heart, Pink Pummel, then get Lovely Sting to 19, and then finish off with Power Transfer. Because you're at a low level, so you really do not need a defensive skill yet. Because you're most likely training on monsters that only do 100 damage to you, which is not a lot. Third job advancements, again, you can't really mess up, but do not max out Shining Starburst, because Heavenly Crash is just a much better skill. It's also much cooler. It's a giant hammer, man. Shining Starburst, I don't think I've used it as much. I've only used it in circumstances where I needed to recharge, but not really much else. Soul Seeker is like the godsend of training. It is not much different than Reflection in the sense that it attacks everything in the map. It is really awesome to use. Really do consider getting it soon because you'll probably train your ass off. And the second you hit up Lionheart Castle, Stronghold, even Hall of Honor, you're going to be using this skill quite a lot. Trust me on this one. Now, you may be saying, okay, so in what way should I max everything out? I personally put one on Hammer, one on Shining, one on Soul Seeker, just to have them. Then I maxed out Dragon Whistle. It is your rage, basically. You want that 40 damage because it adds a lot in the end. So do max that out as soon as you can. It just gives you more attack. You want more attack. Then I would go with Affinity because it gives you 10% more damage and it gives you 20 dex. So, really good thing to have. I can't remember what I went out with next because I did not use Shining Starburst and I did not use Soul Seeker that early, and I did not need Iron Blossom. So, I believe I maxed out Love Me Heart. Then, from that, I went to Iron Blossom. Then I went to Soul Seeker. Then I went to Heavenly Crash. Then I went to Shining Star. Because, like I said, Shining Star is your least needed skill. Now at 4th job, things get a bit complicated. You need skill books. You're not rich. You don't have enough Tempest coins to buy another book. So you want to know what to get for your, special mastery book. You get that at level 70. I personally went with Affinity Heart 4. Just because there was a 50% chance to increase my damage by 25%, and it tends to show up a lot. And you guys do not know, but 25% is a lot. It just adds up and up. So, if you need to get a book and you already have Affinity Heart, get Soul Shooter Expert. But if you're chosen between these two, go with Affinity. Just my opinion. You're supposed to max this out first, just because of the damage element. But it's up to you. It is your Angelic Buster. If you don't have the Mesos, if you don't have Mesos, if you don't have the Mesos, if you don't have the skill book, you're on a budget. Just put 10 on this and then put 10 on that, and then max it out later. That's what I did with like Nova Warrior. That's what I did with Finale Reborn. Yeah, I had to say that in French. Soul Renaissance or Resonance. Yeah, Resonance. Not Resident. Resonance. Resonant. I know how to pronounce it, right? But for some reason my mouth doesn't want to pronounce it. Okay, anyways, Affinity Heart, Soul Shooter, Stargazer, Celestial Roar, Trinity, Soul Resonance, Finale Ribbon, and then Nova Warrior would be how I would max out things. But because Nova Warrior, most of my party members either already have Nova Warrior or Maple Warrior maxed out, so I tend to not need it. So I kind of got lucky on that. And Finale Ribbon, I don't use it as much as I did. Soul Resonance, it's good, but I don't use it as often. So that's just the guide to how you should max out things. I gave you the order, but now I should go into hyper skills. So again, I don't remember which levels half of these came from, so I can only tell you guys what I did so far. First thing you're gonna get out of all 3 books in your hyper inventory is these 4. Go with hyper dex because it's your primary stats. You need this. You're not gonna need strength. You're not gonna need intelligence, and you're not gonna need luck. So don't worry about those 3. Just focus on dex. Next thing you're gonna get is speed, I believe. So put one on speed, just because it's good to have a bit more movement. Then I got hyper weapon defense and hyper magic defense. Weapon defense was first. I was dying a lot in Stronghold, so I thought this would help me quite a lot, and it did. It actually did reduce a lot of damage being hit on me. Same thing with hyper magic defense. I am down by maybe 100 to 900 damage, just gone right there. So that's just good to have. You're not gonna need mana because you don't have mana as an Angelic Buster. This is a Demon Slayer skill, and accuracy you don't need. You may want to get hypercritical and hyper health later, but again, those are near the end, so you shouldn't have any issues by then. Now, second job, put everything on Soul Seeker. First one, Soul Seeker. Second one, Soul Seeker. Third one, Soul Seeker. These come within 150 through 185, I think. You're not gonna need Finale Ribbon, trust me, and you're not gonna need Soul Resonance for these books. Maybe the cooldown one, but that's about it. You're not gonna need it, trust me though. And then you have this pretty exhalation, or exhalation, however you pronounce it, at level 150, and it is very, very handy. Sometimes when you're attacking with a recharge skill like Celestial Roar, you may end up failing it, and you may end up having to use another skill to get it recharged. This like removes you needing to recharge for 30 seconds. If the skill is not recharged though, it will continue to fail. It's not going to recharge automatically. So make sure your skill is charged before you use it, so you can use unlimited charge for 30 seconds. This is how the skill looks like if you're just interested. And then we have Supreme Supernova, which I made a video of, and it is probably my favorite hyper skill so far. Here, I'll even show you it off here. Just look at it. It's just awesome. Like, look over here, you can see the red, you can see the, like, it feels like you could look at the galaxies. I mean, with the background too, it just looks amazing. Like, just take this portion over here, it looks like a battlefield. And now it's gone. But you see how much an impact little transparent effects make? It's awesome. I mean, this isn't much, but you also get a mount. It's pretty cool. A lot of people don't know that you could double jump with this, but you're not gonna need a mount really, so don't worry about it. Oops, I fell. So that's about it for this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Angelic Buster. I may have a few more videos coming up, like my level 200 video and maybe a training video, but there isn't much left of Angelic Buster for me. I'm level 187 right now, and I'm probably going to be level 200 within the next 2-3 days. I'm not even rushing this one. Like, my Kaiser was rushed. This is actually being taken time with. But there goes my little Persian cat, and I shall see you guys later.